More than 31 million students are eligible for free or low-cost meals. These healthy, multi-component reimbursable meals can be served in less than 20 seconds. Star Food Healthy Express, the leader in reimbursable meal vending, providing breakfast, lunch, dinner, and healthy snacks. In Pinellas County, Florida, Food Service Director Art Dunham has been using Star Food's Healthy Express machines for many years. He says the machines help him feed more kids.
Tell me, Art, how did you get started with Star Food and reimbursable vending?
For every year that I've been here, the principals have always asked, can we get these students fed more quickly? We found that vending was extremely helpful. It made us able to feed kids faster so that they have more time on task for schoolwork. We actually thought lunch was going to be the main use of the machine because we have the ability to put salads and different things in for lunch. And we found that breakfast was the bigger draw.
Really? In terms of the technology and the student adoption of the technology, how quick was that?
Students, they like vending machines. And this is a sort of a unique because the door slides open and they don't have to touch it or pull it or anything.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the financial side for you being responsible for the district of feeding the children, but also the finances. What kind of an ROI have you realized from the machines?
Last year alone, we did 192,000 meals out of machine. It pays for itself probably by spring break.
The justification for the capital expenditure, was it around feeding children faster? Was it a financial?
It was definitely around feeding children faster.
Now, were there any schools that actually reduced the number of lunch periods that the students have as part of vending being able to feed the students faster?
Some of our principals, not all, decided they were going to go to a one lunch period, releasing all of 2,000 students at once.
Would you have been able to feed those children without the vending machines in the schedule change?
We would not. Over time, we decided that it would be helpful to use the vending machines in the summertime when we have very little staff available, but some remedial education is going on in the high schools.
So you were able to have a food service offering when you didn't have staff.
Correct.
And have the cafeteria open.
Yes.
That's tremendous. If you cut through all the other pieces, have you fed more children as a result?
Absolutely we have. Probably more than 100,000 kids that we would not have fed.
Fantastic. And from the standpoint of your operation, were you doing it with existing employees as opposed to adding more?
We did it with existing employees.
And this was a better alternative than adding another cafeteria line?
Yes. The cafeteria line uses a lot more space, and then you have to have at least one or two more people.
Would you encourage that they look at this at the time they do remodeling of a cafeteria, at the time they look at changing their POS system, or would you say you should just look at it, period?
I think they should just look at it, period. There's so many aspects that they can use it for. You mentioned remodeling. If they're doing a remodeling of a cafeteria or even a kitchen, it can be filled from a remote site. You don't need to have a kitchen on premise to fill it.
Right.
As more and more students become in closer spaces, they don't want to stand on line. It's an option where there is already a large population to move them through faster. It's cost effective. Putting a new serving line in, probably you can put in 3 vending machines for the same price as 1 serving line.
Okay.
You don't need the staff to staff the serving line. You have one person probably filling 5, 6 machines. That's logical to fill in one day, take care of the machine. All around, it's a win-win, and you're feeding more kids, and that's the reason we're here to begin with. We can feed more kids.
So it helps you with some of those competing demands that you have to balance about feeding more kids with nutritious meals that they will eat and doing it under tight budgets.
Correct.
So what you found is that Star Food allows you to balance those priorities and do a better job of fulfilling the demands.
Correct.
Across food service.
Yes.
Great, great. I just want to thank you for your time, for your leadership in this subject, and for showing your colleagues how to feed more children efficiently with a great ROI using Star Food. Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you.